We are live. We are live. It's Friday, August 26th, and we are live. Drive live. We're doing the live drive. Driving for Dollars live. We've been going live every single day, all right, between 7 and 8 p.m. And we are driving for dollars live, making calls live, engaging, answering questions, and today is no exception. So we committed whenever we started this at the beginning of the week. I'm hyped, I'm more excited than ever, but we committed to getting a contract live before Sunday, all right? Doing the nitty gritty list. And so what we did is we compiled some driving for dollars leads, and I am going to go into the batch driven app, but I'm going to be making calls live. All right, we're making calls live. All right, so we already have some driving for dollars leads, and we're going to be making calls on those. And we're going to see if we can lock something up. The goal is to make sure that we have a contract before Sunday so that next week we can go over how to sell the deal. All right, and somebody here in the audience will help us find a buyer and we JV the deal together. Come on now. You know how it goes. With that said, those of you that are tuning in, we have multiple platforms that we're going live on today. We got Facebook in the building. We got our YouTube groups, and we have LinkedIn. What up? What up? What up? We got Stevie Brown. What's goody? What's goody? All right, very excited. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the batch driven app. And Stevie Brown actually had sent a lead in yesterday. We're gonna skip trace it here. We're gonna call it here, and we're gonna make it happen. All right. So if you're tuning in live right now, I want to know, where are you tuning in from? Right. Put your city, put your state. Where are you tuning in from? And what market are you in, so that we can squad up in the comment section, we can network with one another, do deals together, and make it happen. After this intro, we're about to do some deals. Let's get it.
Close it, pick up the phone, close it, big ass scroll, close it, $1 million deal, close it, yeah, it's all on you, close it, what you gonna do, close it, I want the proof, close it, $1 million deal, close it, hey.
All right, one of the biggest questions that we get asked is, Earon, in the evening times when you go live, how do you have so much energy? Today, I will say, I do have a cup of coffee, and man, coffee hits different in the evening. I love it. All right, with that said, y'all, I'm about to pull up the batch driven app, and we're about to start making calls. Our first plan of action, I'm sharing the screen right now. The first plan of action is to call a lead that Stevie Brown sent in yesterday. I'm incredibly excited. Sharing screen. Boom. Um, Hold on one second. Bear with me, y'all. I'm getting I have multiple screens here, so um, all right. Got it. All right, let me know in the comments section if y'all can see the map that I am pulling up right now. All right, can y'all see this map? This is the batch driven app, and what we are doing is skip tracing leads live, and we're about to do some deals together right now. So Stevie sent in a lead yesterday, And what we're going to do is skip trace that lead. For those of you that don't know, skip tracing means we are going to find the phone number for the property. We're going to call the homeowner and we're going to ask them if they're interested in selling. They may say no. And if that's the worst case, awesome. But if they say yes, awesome. All right, so I'm pulling it up right now, Stevie. All right. So the address is 846. I'm typing it in right now. And this is actually a good question that we get asked all the time. Um, what if we just have one good lead that we found driving for dollars? We saw this ugly house in a neighborhood. Can I just call that? Can I just skip trace one? Yeah, go into the batch driven app, type it in, just like we're doing right now. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on that property. So you see the address right here, where so it has the homeowner's name right here, Linda. We're gonna add that property. Now, when we add that property, it will pull up a search bar, or more like an information bar on the left part of the screen. Typically, you should see like a map of the property here. For some reason, like the picture's not showing up. I don't know why. That's the first time I've seen that. Could be just like a little slow. But the year built 1950, 18 square foot. Um, estimated value 567. Okay, so that's what that's the proposed ARV. Oh, I guess we had a network error. Let me restart that. Okay, so basically it's saying that the ARV could possibly be around $570,000. How does that sound to you, Stevie? Does that sound realistic? Let me go back. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again. Let me type in that address again. 846 East Flynn. All right, here it is. I'm gonna pull up the address again. I had to refresh the screen, y'all. So for those of you just tuning in, basically what we're doing is uh, we mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me? We are driving for dollars live, and um, Stevie Brown sent in a lead to us yesterday with this address. And so we're adding this property to our database. We're skip tracing it, meaning we are finding the owner's names and information and numbers associated with the property by clicking on skip trace right here. And any numbers that come up, we're just going to call them and we're going to see if they are interested in selling the property. If they are, then we'll see if they're a motivated seller and we'll make them an offer and see if we can get the property under contract. All right, Stevie, I hope are you there, Stevie? Because we're about to start calling your lead. I'm about to make the call right now. Are y'all hyped? I love this, man. Doing this past week has been insanely fun. I knew going into this series that we were gonna have a good time, but I'll be honest, I didn't know I was gonna have this much fun, y'all. It has been a blast doing this. Seriously, seriously. All right, so I'm about to make the call right now. 602-384-8478. Stevie Brown said, Linda, Linda, Linda.
Hi, this is Linda. You reached my cell. Leave a message if you
Oh, come on, Linda.
Try me again at home if you want. Bye.
Come on, Linda. Everybody's in the comment section like, Linda, Linda, Linda. Listen, Linda. Shaquille said, Aaron sent you a number, sent you a message. I got you, bro. Guys, I know a lot of you have sent me messages. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going through every single one and responding to every single one of you individually. I promise. I promise. Just bear with me. Bear with me, guys. But I promise you, I'm going to be responding to every single one of you. You have my word. Just please be patient with me. But hey, y'all, I think we got Linda. I think we got Linda. She just didn't answer the phone. So what do y'all say we double dial? For those of you that don't know, some people call it the double tap. Some people call it the double dribble. Some people call it the double dial, right? But basically what it is when you call a seller and you know that it might be a good deal and you know that you got a good phone, you got a good number, you want to call them twice in a row, because you have a higher propensity, a higher chance that you're going to get them on the phone. You know what I mean? So we're going to double dial Linda and we're going to see if she is interested in selling this property. 8478. Hillary Torres says, come on, Linda. I love it. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on LinkedIn. Send good vibes, y'all. We're trying to close a deal live today.
Hello?
Hey, Linda.
Who's this?
This is Aaron. I know,
Aaron?
yeah, I know I was calling out of the blue. I was actually reaching out about the property on East Flint
Not
Lane.
interested. Don't ever call this number again.
Well, we got our answer. Linda was very clear. Oh, and here's the best thing. We got it on record, y'all. That slip that is going viral, I'm telling you. Hey, we got the one and only fabulous Mary in the building, and look, she says she mad. Run it back, run it back. I love it. But hey, but listen, y'all, this is why I'm doing this live, right? Because this is 100% something that you're going to go through in business, right? It's a part of the game. And guess what? We know that for every no, we get closer to our yes. So I'm more than honored, Stevie Brown, that your first lead that you sent in, I was able to take that arrow for you. And may we welcome many more with strength and prosperity. All right. I love look at Stevie Brown. This is the spirit right here. She says, maybe she likes women. I'm going to call. Hey, listen, I love that. Run it. Run it. All right. Hillary Torres says, I love it. I love it. All right. I can see you guys are getting a kick out of this, so let's keep it moving. I love it. This is fun. This is why I always say, y'all make fun of me, but I always say this. I'm like, some people bungee jump, some people drive fast cars. Mary likes to ride horses. I like to cold call. I like to cold call. Why? Because every single call gets me closer to a $15,000, $20,000 deal. All right, so here's the exciting thing, guys. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about the software really quick, but we're going to be making calls just like that for the next hour and a half. All right, so with that said, I'm just going to pull up to a neighborhood on the screen. Let me pull up to a neighborhood on the screen, and then let's kind of park and then make some calls. But actually, I'm going to show y'all a hack. I'm going to show y'all a really cool hack that can simplify your life and get you closer to your deal. Watch this, y'all. You're gonna trip out on this, y'all. So let's say you're looking for a deal in your market. For me, it's San Antonio. So I'm gonna type in my city, right? Now you'll notice that all of these little circles that say new are like, it looks like, chicken pox all over my city. What does that mean? This means that these are properties that fit a description, could be motivated sellers. They all fit a certain criteria. They could be motivated sellers. So we can zoom in and look for these opportunities directly instead of driving for, combing through the streets the way we have been doing. By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But this is just another hack to be able to get you to the properties that have the highest probability of wanting to sell. So let me give you an example. So I'm zooming in and I'm looking for these opportunities, and I can see that there's a cluster of 2 of them right here. So, and this is in a good area in San Antonio called Delview. So I'm just going to zoom in. None of this is scripted, by the way. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to see when I want to come in here, but we're gonna see together. I'm just showing you like a really fast way to be able to get to some distressed sellers. Okay, so you can see that as I zoom in, that there's all these little clusters. All right. Hillary Torres says, I gotta watch the replay, but good luck. Thank you. I appreciate you, Hillary. All right. And then whenever you come back, hashtag replay. All right. So as we zoom in, you can see that it's taking us into actual like a neighborhood. All right. And it's taking us to a house. Well, the house that has this horn on it, it signifies an alarm that there's something about this house that says that they might be a motivated seller. So I'm going to click on this, and we're going to pull up the information. Stevie Brown says, wait, how did you go into the neighborhood? I'm just zooming in. Like I'll click on the cluster. I'll click on the cluster and then it'll zoom in for more opportunities. Does that make sense, Stevie? So I'm zooming out, right? And then you can see like the cluster. So I can see a cluster of 19 opportunities within this little area. So I'm going to click on 19 right here. And then it zooms me in further. And I can see all of the clusters. Now, what I'm looking for are these like megaphones, because that signifies, I'm clicking on it right now, it signifies that there's an opportunity. This could be a lead that fits a criteria that signifies that, it could be a motivated seller. So instead of having to drive through and look for the ugly houses, you can look for opportunities here. Now, as I'm clicking on it, it's not coming up. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to zoom back in. All right, so I'm zooming back in. All right, and I'm trying to click on the house, but for some reason it's not populating. Okay, well, normally what would happen is you'll click on this GPS icon and that'll pull up the property house, and it'll have like a little notation on why they might be motivated. Like this could be a tax delinquent, or it could be a tired landlord. You know what I mean? But some sign of motivation, or it could be vacant for a long period of time. and then you'll call that lead. But with that said, I don't want to get stuck. I want to be taking action right now. We gotta get a contract before Sunday. So in fact, here's what we're gonna do. I wanted to go into my bad, yeah. I wanted to go into batch driven just because that's our theme. We're driving for dollars. But because time is of the essence and we have to get a contract because I committed to you guys that we're going to get a contract live. All right, what I did is I went driving for dollars before our live to prepare for this. And I have a bunch of solid leads that have already been skip traced, and we're going to call these leads live, and we're going to be making offers, and our goal is before Sunday, we have to get a contract. All right? Stevie Brown says, is this only in batch driven? There's other softwares where I believe you can do that, but batch driven is the one that I use. It's the one that I use to get these leads that I'm calling today. But I believe there's other softwares that do that, but I can't speak in detail because I don't use them. Let's get a deal, y'all. Send me good vibes, y'all. Let's get a deal. Solar Matt says, you the mayor. Let's go. That's crazy. Social media is crazy. This is like we're basically door knocking live, but through the phone. Mary says, let's go. Yo, Mary is low-key one of like the best business partner I've ever had, yo. Shout out to Mary. She runs our operation. Did I freeze? She runs our VA operation. We have a staff of 200 people, and she is a boss CEO. Let's go. Man, y'all are, I love y'all, man. Jonathan Blanca says, sending all the vibes. Let's go. All right, this is a perpetual ringer. This one's not answering, y'all. I hate to be the first one to give up, but hey, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property on Griggs Ave. I just wanted to see if you had considered selling. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 830-200-1296. I hope all is well, and hopefully we can talk soon. Bye. I left a message, y'all. All right. And I want y'all to critique. Last night was fun because whenever I was going live, you guys were like, y'all were critiquing me on my calls, like what y'all think that I could have done better. That was fun. I like that. I'm not invincible, man. I can still improve. You know what I mean? I get nervous too. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'll miss, even if I have the script. By the way, guys, maybe later on in the live I'll share my screen, but I have, while I'm cold calling with you guys live right now, I have my script up on my third screen. I am not too good for the script. So if anybody tells you, oh, you don't need a script in your, just wing it, you just got to be natural, that person is not building something that is sustainable. Having a script, no matter how good you are, will allow you to have structure. Even if you're bouncing around on the call, it'll give you structure whenever you're making calls. All right? You feel me? You feel me? Shout out to my man Garen Bowen, one of the illest coaches, right? 1.5 million in assignment fees. Holy moly, big time. Garen Bowen says money time. I love it. Shout out to the YouTube world. A Cruz says, yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, on to the next one, y'all. On to the next one. Let's keep making calls. We got a contract. Y'all be getting me hyped, though. I'm not going to lie. I see y'all's comments. I see y'all asking questions, and I want to engage with y'all. But we got money to make. We got a deal to contract. But with that said, guys, I am doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. So if you have questions, there's no stupid questions. Ask me. That's why we're here live. Do you think that, listen, I'm here with you, so I'm maximizing this time. You have my attention and energy. So ask questions. I want to engage with you. Sometimes there's nuances and little minor things that you don't know how to articulate. You know what I mean? So when we're live, you can chop with me and you can engage with me, and I can help you overcome the things that are holding you back in business or just slowing you down. All right. So anyway, ask questions, put it in the comment section. I want to engage with you. All right. So I'm making the next call, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. If you're in the Maverick community, put a fire emoji in the comment section. If you're a part of the Maverick community.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property on Oriental Trail.
It's already under contract.
Oh, shucks, man. Okay. Do you mind if I follow up in the future to see if it closed?
Yeah, that's fine. Check back in 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks?
Yep.
Okay. What'd you end up contracting it for?
I'm sorry?
What'd you end up selling it for?
I haven't sold it yet, but it's going for 175.
Oh, man. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, Kelly.
All right, thanks.
All right. Talk to you in 2 weeks.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, so we're gonna leave that one in the database. So what I did, y'all, just so y'all know, I don't want y'all to think that we're abandoning our theme. The theme is still the same. What would we do if we were starting a wholesaling business from scratch and we needed to hit 6 figures in the next 90 days? All right, we're not abandoning that, but I committed to getting to a contract before Sunday. So what I did was, to make our time together here in the evenings more efficient, I went and drove for dollars and compiled broke out. My bad. All right. So what I did to be more efficient is I went out and I compiled a list of potential deals and leads from driving for dollars. Called them, skip trace them, and now we are making calls. Let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, Robert.
Yes.
Hey, Robert, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property on Avens Arbor.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to see if you'd consider selling it because I might be interested in buying it.
Which property are you speaking of? I have 3 properties on
The one I have on my records is 12523.
Okay, actually, I've already sold that.
Shoot. All right.
And yeah, I've already sold that one. I may have a couple more that are coming up, but I not at the moment.
Okay.
If you would email me your information, I'll gladly let you know if they come up.
Okay. Let me see if I have your email on record. It doesn't look like I do. May I have it?
Sure. It's Bob.
.net. Okay, awesome.
We have a bunch of properties, and we're kind of starting to sell 3 or 4 a year. So
what kind of properties are these? Are these single family or commercial? Or?
yeah, they're all residential in Texas, either San Antonio or Austin.
Sweet. Okay, awesome. And then how soon should I follow up? I want you to know that I'm serious, but I don't want to be a pest. When should I when should I touch base with you?
Why don't you send me your an email with all your information?
Okay.
And then that way, when something comes up, I'll have it. I can call you.
Okay, awesome. Hey, I appreciate your time, Bob, and hopefully we can talk soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye. Awesome. All right, he's a good follow-up. He's obviously not ready to go. He seems a little bit more savvy. He has a whole portfolio and he's liquidating about 3 a year. So he's in a whole different phase in his life now. Guys, don't be intimidated by sellers like that. Follow up. Here's one thing that we know, guys. All right. Most of these deals will be contracted within 8 touches. 8 touches is what it takes on average to get a signed contract. Some will sign on the first touch. Others will require multiple follow-ups. With that said, this guy seems like an incredible follow-up. He obviously wants to sell. He's not ready right now. Doesn't make sense for him. But he says, give us his information and he'll reach out. Now, where do we go from there, acquisition people? Where do we go from there? Do we just wait for him to call us back? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're following up in the next week. Now, some people will be like, oh, but he said he'll call us. Yeah, but here's the whole name of the game. We're looking for timing and opportunity when we're in sales. When we're in wholesaling, we have to stay top of mind. The person who calls the most and touches the most and stays consistent the most, stays excited the most, is going to win the deal. And you're going to end up getting 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 spreads. All right, so very good conversation. Man, we on fire today, baby. We got people picking up the phone. Why? Because we prepared. We prepared. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. We're moving on to our next potential lead. Any questions that y'all have, put it in the comment section. All right. Put it in the comment section. I will answer your questions. If you have questions about wholesaling real estate, if you have questions about business ownership, if you have questions about partnership, questions about how to get started, questions about what your challenge is, if you have questions about anything regarding business, put them in here so that we can engage. You'd be surprised. Sometimes when you throw out a personal question, it resonates with somebody else. And while I might be engaging you, it actually serves everybody on here. Right now, we have over 100 people on here live, crazy, on all our different platforms, from YouTube to Facebook to our different groups to LinkedIn. Shout out to everybody who's watching. We love you guys. All right, on to the next call. On to the next call. Let's get it. Saying good vibes, y'all.
Hello, this is the San Antonio Rose Palace. We're outside on the phone or away from the office. Please leave us a message. Speaking slowly and clearly, we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mary, this is Earon. I was calling about the property on Bernie Stage. I just wanted to see if you had considered selling it. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 330-200-1296. I hope all is well, and hopefully we can talk soon. Bye. All right, on to the next. Normally, I would double tap some of these, y'all, but I'm just blitzing through all of these numbers. I'm trying to get to somebody who's going to pick up the phone. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up the phone. And guys, here's the thing. This business is 90% grit, man. It's 90% grit. Once you learn enough. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of education. You got to learn those things 100%. I'm not knocking that. You learn. Keep gorging on information. I'm not saying to stop feeding, but once you learn what to do, do it right away. The longer you wait to do something after learning what to do, the more difficult it becomes to get it done, and the slower you're going to reach your goals. So take action. What I'm doing right here is nothing special. I'm just taking action. Kip Stevens says, what dialer? This is called the smile dialer, bro. Kip Stevens, this is the smile dialer, man. I'm smiling and dialing, no electronic dialer. All right. And Garen says, in your opinion, what does it really take to succeed in the real estate world? How much have you had to sacrifice to pursue your dreams? Hold up, my man is about to get me in my whole feelings right now, because I feel like someone like Garen, when he asks a question like this, it is so absolutely true. Here's the reality. Here's what I do know. And I always use this illustration, Garen. What it takes to be successful in this business is similar to the fact that it a rocket ship utilizes 40% of its fuel in the first 60 seconds of blast off. Now, considering the fact that it has to travel to the moon and back, the fact that it uses 40% of its fuel in the first 60 seconds is staggering. What does that tell us? Nature teaches us lessons, right? To go the distance, the majority of the time, energy, resources, all of the fuel, the majority, a good amount of it has to be used in the beginning for momentum. That means in the beginning, nitty gritty, consistent, almost everything has to be sacrificed. Almost everything has to be sacrificed. And sacrifice doesn't mean just completely thrown to the wayside. It means certain things that maybe other people would like to be doing on a Friday night is partying, having a drink. I'm here with you guys, serving you guys, making calls in the middle of the evening. But it's no wonder why I'm doing what I'm doing in my business and organizationally. There's a correlation between how much we give, how much we serve. And I have learned, I feel like I am learning. I don't want to sound arrogant or cocky like I'm perfect, but I am definitely learning how to balance things out. And I have a wife who's an entrepreneur and understands and is okay with our hour to 2 hours of no phone zone after me working a 12 to 15 hour day. But that's because I'm trying to go far. I show people how to do this working Monday through Friday. But if you really want to be successful and change your family's life, I mean, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. And here's one thing I know. It's one thing to make sacrifices and you woe is me and the world owes me something. But and I'm not trying to preach here, but I just want to say this. We shouldn't be making our sacrifices and begging for sympathy at the same time, because now you're just looking for attention. When we make sacrifices, we make the sacrifice and it's like we don't let people know the pain. We just keep showing up because the results will come. And man, when the results come, how great you thought it would feel when you hit 6 figures, when you hit 7 figures, how great you thought it would feel. Let me tell you, it feels so much better. It feels so much better. Come on, man. I love it. I love it. Stevie Brown says, this is so addicting. I feel you 100%. All right, man. My man, Garen Bowen has me in my whole feelings. By the way, I can't wait to have you driving live as well, Garen. Let's go ahead and make the next call. Boom. Dolly says, and we'd rather be here on a Friday. Big facts. Some of you guys are calling while I'm calling. Some of you guys are locking up deals while I'm locking up deals. I get the DMs. I see the screenshots. I see you guys hustling. I'm proud of you guys, man. Jonathan Blanca says, sheesh, you got me in my feelings right now, bro. For real. For real, man. Our families deserve it.
Please leave your message for 210-519-8580.
Hey, Gail, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property on Silverado. I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling it. If so, definitely feel free to call me back, and hopefully we can talk soon. All right, bye. On to the next one. It's hard to move on when you always regret one. Wow. All right, here we go. All right, let's get it. Hey Siri, play entrepreneur music by M.E. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, Esther.
Yes.
Hey, this is Aaron.
Esteban.
Yeah, I was calling about the property on Vanderbilt Street.
Yeah.
Were you still interested in selling it?
Who you?
I'm Aaron.
Oh, who you with?
Cash buyers. I'm just a local company here in San Antonio. I just wanted to see if you were interested in selling the property.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a nice property.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you call so late?
Well, to be honest, I have my whole team and we were doing training and I'm gonna be here late. So I just wanted to make some calls before I left the office.
Where do you get my phone number from?
We pulled the number from public records and this was the number that was associated with it.
So why would my number come up?
I don't know. I mean, are you the owner?
Yes.
That's why your number came up.
But why would the public records?
Oh, yeah, everybody's number is on public records. But for some reason, there was a list that you showed up on. Sometimes there's an absentee owner list, and basically that means the owner doesn't live in the property. Sometimes it's a vacant list, sometimes it's a code violation or a probate list. Does any of that ring a bell?
Yeah. You gotta tell your team to quit calling people like me, man.
Okay.
It's just a rent house, buddy. And I get like 10 calls like this a day. I'm sorry, man. It's just frustrating.
No, I understand. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you or disrespect you at all.
I'm saying it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like day sometimes from out of the state or whatever.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know what y'all's business is, but it's just it's just frustrating, man.
Yeah.
People call me all day like this.
Yeah.
It's a rent house. It's our rent house. But why do y'all keep calling me? I don't understand that.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is the first time I've ever called you. I can't speak for anybody else, but are you interested in selling it?
No.
Oh, okay, got you. I'm so sorry about that. I'll take you from our list, and then I won't call you back. But let me ask you this: do you happen to have any other property you might be interested in selling?
Oh, yeah, man, that's what they always ask me.
All right.
A lot of property, but they're mine.
Okay, and you're not selling any of them, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
Work my ass off for them.
Well, no, and definitely I respect that. And you have a blessed day, sir. And I'll make sure that I take you off my list.
But I mean, y'all bother a lot of people, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, and I'll take you off of our list, though, sir.
If you bother me that many times a day, you probably bother a lot more people.
For sure. But yes, sir. But thank you so much, and you have a blessed day.
Oh, you too, man.
Yes, sir.
Buddy.
Bye. Man, we go from, this is so crazy, and I love this. I love this, by the way. We've been making calls since Monday. The goal is we have to close this week with the contract. And we've been making a bunch of calls, but like nobody's been answering the phone. And now we're getting people to answer. But we're going through some turbulence. We got to get this contract, baby. I love it. We got Jacob Purcell in the building. What up? What's good? What's up? Jonathan says, composure right there, my boy. I appreciate it. Abraham brought out a good point. He said, ask him what's holding him back from selling. And that's what I directly asked him, because I didn't know, if he was just saying that he was annoyed, but he was interested. So I just asked him directly, like, just so that I understand, are you interested in selling? He says, no. At that point, I'm trying to get off the phone as fast as possible. Why? Because I want to be on the phone with somebody who's interested in selling. I need to get a contract before Sunday. I'm urgent. More urgency. I need to be on the phone with somebody who's going to sell, not somebody who's going to waste their time and tell me that they're annoyed with people calling them. Yeah, you're going to be annoyed if you have a real estate property right now. You're going to be annoyed for the next 20 years. Real estate's hot. On to the next. We need contracts. Man, this Cafe Bustelo hit different.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
All right, their voicemail box was not set up yet. On to the next. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to be going live in the afternoon, and for like 2 or 3 hours tomorrow, I'm just going to be dialing in the middle of the day, because tomorrow at 8 a.m. we're meeting at our local office, and we're driving for dollars together in San Antonio. So if you're in San Antonio or greater San Antonio land area, DM me, because tomorrow we're going to be driving for dollars together in person. We're going to be meeting together, and then we're going to be putting together car groups, and then we're going to go driving for dollars, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to call those leads. And then tomorrow during the day, I'm going to be calling. That way we can, I need to make sure I'm on the phones to honor my word and get a contract before Sunday. I promise you guys, we're going to have a contract before Sunday, and we're going to dispo it here live. Come on, man. We're with the urgency. So yeah, so that's our agenda for the weekend. Tomorrow, driving for dollars, gathering a bunch of awesome data, then making calls and getting contracts. But right now the market's beating me up. I feel like this is Rocky Part 1.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property there on Albeda. I just wanted to see if you were interested in selling. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 830-200-1296. I hope all is well, and hopefully we can talk soon. Bye. Jonathan says, do you add fire damage homes to the list? That's a really good question. I know people who specialize in fire damage, but I'm not one of them, and I've never put them on my list. I know a lot of people making a lot of really good money from fire damage, but I'm not one of them. Well, actually, no. Well, I sold a fire damage at the beginning of this year, but it was like I want to say it was like a $5,000 assignment fee. It was a baby deal. So I personally have not made a whole lot of money off of fire damage, but I heard fire damage was fire because you can multiply, you can monetize a fire damage deal like 3 ways. It's crazy. But don't ask me how, because I don't know. But if you want to do fire damage, I would recommend my guy Elijah Rubin and Jennifer Coronado. They have a fire damage course. And I don't get paid to tell you this, but I know people personally making tens of thousands of dollars doing fire damage. The riches are in the niches, my friend. I love what my man Amani says. Shout out to you guys being so supportive. My man Amani says, Your skills are great. You handle that situation perfect, man. I'm loving this already, already. But also, if you guys have any critique, throw it in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know what you think that I can do better. What can I improve in? Nathan Lombardi says, I did a fire damage. It was a $23,000 deal. Not a bad day. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, guys, Nathan Lombardi is somebody who's in the Maverick community. Nathan, can you do me a favor? Can you put a link in the comment section for the Maverick link tree? Because I want anybody who wants to be a part of our community to go click that link and go take a look at what we have to offer. What we're doing, we're on a mission, y'all, to help 100 wholesalers hit 6 figures or more in the next 12 months. Very, very exciting. And Nathan is one of the guys who's in there helping coach and guide people along the way. He's an absolute killer. Look at this, guys. Would $23,000 hitting your pocket in one deal change your life? I know when I was just getting started, $23,000 payday would absolutely, undeniably change my life. Nathan, I can't wait to see you in Houston, bro. I'm about to call the next lead. Let's get it. Let's go. Amani asked a good question. Let me take this call, Amani, and then I'm gonna answer it.
Hello.
Hey, Manuel.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Aaron.
Who?
Aaron, I was calling about the property on Beaufort Drive.
Boston's right. Yeah, yeah.
I just wanted to see if you were interested in selling it.
Most of the time, but no more.
No, you're not gonna sell it anymore?
I don't know. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk to my wife. She knows more than me. Just a second. Give you my information here. They want to know, somebody wants to buy a house.
Who is it?
It's Aaron.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Aaron. I was actually calling about the property on Balfour Drive.
Yes, are you a realtor?
No, ma'am. I'm just a local buyer in the area, and I was just looking for something. I love that area. And yeah, I was just wanting to see if y'all were interested in selling because maybe we could do a deal.
Yes, we are. But usually everybody that calls me like you, they want to buy it for nothing, you know. And
What do you mean when they say they want to buy it for nothing?
well, I had one guy offered me $230, and the realtor come over here and brought some people, and she was asking them $385, and then I told the realtor, well, I'll come down to 50 clear to my part, but no more. See, y'all people that calls me like you, they want it cheap and fix it up to rent or fix it up to sell. It's a nice house.
Well, let me ask you this: is the property vacant or is it occupied?
We're living in it. We've been here 32 years.
Oh, this is y'all's property. Okay. So other than talking to me right now, what makes you want to sell the property?
Well, we're in our early 80s, and my husband's 80% disabled, and we can't take care of it. I have a swimming pool, but I have to hire it cleaned every week. Then I have to hire my yard mowed. If anything happens in the house, I'm the one that has to hire them, and my husband just don't want to go through all that anymore.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm being rude. Whenever you came on the phone, I didn't get your name. My name's Aaron, though.
I'm Mrs. Torres.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Torres.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Once we agree on a price, how soon will you be ready to move forward?
Well, you have to have it inspected and all, 2 or 3 months.
No, this is a cash deal. I buy cash. I don't need an inspection.
Oh, well, okay.
So let's say you and I agreed on the price. How soon would you be wanting to? And by the way, I'm not rushing you. I want you to feel comfortable. I'm just asking you because I feel like if we have the tough conversation up front, it makes our business dealings a whole lot easier.
Oh, yeah, it'd be 2 or 3 months. We couldn't do nothing till then.
Okay, got you. So 2 to 3 months.
Maybe about the first of the year. you know.
Would you be willing to close on the property before you move and we just do a lease back? That way we close on the property, you can get the money in your pocket, and then we do a lease back?
A lease back, you mean we stay here at the property?
And you said you would need to, that if we were to agree on a price today.
You mean like if we was renting it month by month?
For 3 months.
Yeah.
Is that something you'd be open to? Okay. So 2 to 3.
With an extension, if I can't get out, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, it's going to be hard to meet our price, I think. If
what are
you going to do with the house?
Well, I'll be honest. What I would want to do is sometimes we might put I mean, I might want to move in it. I don't know. I might want to flip it. I might want to, you know, turn around and put another family in there.
Yeah.
It depends. I haven't been inside the house, so I don't know how much renovation it's going to need.
I don't think it'd have to have any. We haven't, I mean, we've had it painted and the carpets are okay, and had a new roof about 4 or 5 years ago, new gutters, all painted outside, all painted inside. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths with a double garage.
Mm-hmm.
Now the rooms are huge.
Okay.
It's a big house.
Okay.
And we pay taxes, but we don't pay on the garnished-in porch. But they call it a Florida room. They never did add that on the taxes, so it's actually over 300,000 square feet. I mean, let's see, how much? 3,000 square feet. Yeah.
3,000 square feet. Okay.
Of course, everybody's yard, every other person's yard out here looks horrible because we've had all this heat.
Yeah.
Some people you can tell has had sprinklers on, but we've never had any sprinklers, so we had them, but we never used it.
Yeah.
Because of the water, we never used it, so have to buy it as is. I mean, we never used the sprinklers.
Yeah. Well, I'll be frank with you. It sounds like you have a beautiful property. I wouldn't want to lowball you, and I think you deserve to get the most, you know, you want for this property. If I were to come in cash and I were to say I'll pay all of the closing costs, what's the best price you could give me, where you would say, hey, I'm happy to move forward today? No inspection period. I put up earnest money and we close in 30 days with a 3-month lease back. What's the best price you could do?
They've been selling out here for $385,000 and $400,000. I can tell you, in houses like this.
Well,
and I would like to have 350 clear. You say it'll be clear though, because we're coming down then. Because the realtor brought some people in from California. You know, a lot of people from California want to move to Texas, and she has 385. And this is what we call a classic house. It's just, and we've lived here so long.
I just muted her, y'all. We're nowhere near on price. She wants to be at 350. I'm at 245. It's like we're nowhere near, but I'm still gonna make her the offer, and then get her off the phone. Okay. And Mrs. Torres, I'll be honest with you. Properties like this in the area, I'm buying at around $240,000.
Yeah, you're like the others that's called me out here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them wanted $299. I said I can't sell it for that.
Yeah, I understand.
We'll just keep it for a while. We'll keep it for a while.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest.
$299, we just can't. Now maybe 5 or 6, 7 years ago it was that, but now it's come up a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are afraid of rates. Because of what's happening with the interest rates, it's the buying pool is smaller and people are afraid because of the recession, you know. So the market is correcting right now, but I completely understand, you know, I think we're a little bit far off on price, and I might not be your buyer, but you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Bye. All right, on to the next one. Let's see, but something about that looked like a good deal. But here's the thing, we're still going to follow up in the future. You never know. Some of these deals that are not willing to sell right now, guys, in the future, time and unforeseen circumstance, you know what I mean? It changes people's perspectives sometimes. All right, let's move on to the next one, see what's up. All right, let's see what's good. Have y'all ever dialed into your calculator thinking that it was your phone? Or am I the only one? Asking for a friend. All right, we have some good engagement in here. Shout out to everybody who's on YouTube, Facebook, all of our different groups. We have Amani Daniels, and he says, why am I having such a hard time getting in the Maverick community? I've tried the link several times. Amani, you're breaking my heart. Oh, man. Guys, if we have the Maverick community on this live, we ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Here we have somebody saying, why am I having such a hard time getting in the community? And here I am trying to herald the message of our community being the most progressive wholesaling community in the industry, because we have a mission to help 100 wholesalers hit 6 figures in the next 12 months or less. And this man is saying he's having a hard time getting in the community. Amani, I assure you, you will have DMs today on how to get in contact with my community, with my team. And I cannot wait to work with you, your family, to help you reach your goals and help you get to what you envision by the next 6-12 months, my friend. All right, Garen Bowen, I'm about to hop into the next call, but I do want to address some of y'all's engagement. The big man himself, Garen Bowen, asked, how can someone be successful in real estate if they work a full-time job? This is a very good question. I love this question, in fact, and there is a hack. Typically, if somebody has a full-time job, they have a little bit of disposable income. I'm hoping if you work a full-time job, you have a little bit of disposable income. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a couple ways to get it in this business. You know, if you don't have any money, you're going to need time. If you don't have any money, you're going to need to be making these calls yourself, right? Maybe not like the way I am, smiling and dialing, but maybe on a dialer, okay? But you're doing it yourself. But if you work a full-time job and you have a little bit more disposable income, then what you can do is you can hire a virtual assistant to be calling 8 hours a day. The same list that you have, the same thing that I'm doing right now, you can hire a virtual assistant for $4 an hour. They will call these leads running the same script that I'm doing, and at the end of the day, you have only the necessity to call the leads, the individuals who have raised their hands and said, hey, yes, I am interested in selling my property. Now, a whole lot less effort goes a whole lot further, because you are spending your time in one of the highest yielding income producing activities of this game, of this business, and that is talking to motivated sellers and making offers. So if you know that they're interested in selling, your job is to call them, get them on the phone as fast as possible, and make them an offer, baby. So imagine if by the end of the day, you had 5, 10 plus leads that were ready for you to call and make an offer. How much money could you make if you had 5 leads a day come in? You know, we can actually run the numbers and I can show you. Right? If you had 5 leads a day, you'd be around a little over $12,000 to $15,000 a month minimum if you're being consistent. I can show you those numbers. All right, so I hope I answered Garen's question. I know that Garen knows the answer to this question. He's asking for the sake of you guys, and so shout out to our coaches in the Maverick community. We love you guys to death. All right. All right. Well, how do you know the math makes sense? You know the math makes sense. There's formulas that we use. You'll get used to the formulas. You'll get used to the formulas. Like, I know if it's a cosmetic deal that I can buy it at 62% of the ARV. I know that if it's a gut rehab, I can buy it at around 45% of the ARV. I know that if it's a structural renovation, right? I know that I can buy it at 20 to 30% of the ARV. I know that if it's raw land, I can buy it at 7 to 8% of the nearby comparable land sales with residential structures on them. I know the formula. So that's how I can make the math make sense running deals. I don't want you guys. I know I'm on a talking spree and I need to be making calls. It's already late. Dang. How many more calls can I make this late? Let's do 5 more. Let's do 5 more. I'm a little bit of a rebel. I'm probably going to get in trouble, but I mean, that's how I got to where I am. I will ask for forgiveness later. We got a contract to get. Hey, Mary?
Uh-huh.
Hey, this is Earon.
Yes.
What's that?
No, I said yes.
Yes, ma'am. I was calling about the property on Chihuahua Street.
On Chihuahua, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you, I don't remember, you wanted to rent, you wanted to buy, or what?
Well, with that one, I actually wanted to buy it as is.
Oh, because they're fixing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Getting work done.
You already paid the money?
I'm sorry?
You already paid the money for the renovation? Because I want to buy it as is. What if I can buy it as is? Would you sell it to me right now so that you don't have to spend the money to fix it?
I really don't know. It all depends, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, because normally I purchase properties cash. I can pay all the closing costs, and I can buy the property as is. So, I mean, for something like that, what price range would you need to be in, like off the record?
I don't know right now because I would need to figure out everything spent already. Because like I already bought the bathtub to put in. To replace make it into a shower. And I already have it here, but it hasn't been put in yet. So.
I got you. Okay. But I mean, would you even want to sell it if I can buy it as is right now? Would you even want to, or probably not? I have seen it. I drove by it, but I haven't seen the inside. But I mean, I like it. I like that area.
Where are you from?
I'm from San Antonio. I was born on the east side, like Denver Heights, Coliseum area.
Oh, okay.
But I have family on the west side too, because I'm a mutt. I'm a mixed breed.
Okay. So you live here in San Antonio?
Yes, ma'am. Right now I'm downtown.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like off of McCullough.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, give me a call in about 2 days, and let me see what I think, and maybe you can go down there and check it out.
Okay, got you. And before I let you go, Mary, first of all, thank you for your time. Let me just ask you this. I understand you want to think about it, but to be honest, you won't hurt my feelings if the answer is really just no, I promise.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and so
whether it's yes or no, I'll let you know.
Okay, I love it. And then let me ask you this: when's the best time to follow up with you? Today's Friday.
Maybe Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll follow up with you then. And is this your cell phone? I can just text you?
Yes, it's my cell phone.
Okay, I'll text you right now. And if anything happens before Tuesday, feel free to text or call me. And if there's any way I can help you, I'd love to serve you.
Okay.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Bye. Chinelas. Doesn't she know I need a contract, man? I don't need next Tuesday. I don't need next Tuesday. I need today, Mary. I need a contract today. Y'all know I be getting excited, man. Come on. $6 months, the 5 Ds could change. That's right. All right, Stevie, correct me if I have the 5 Ds wrong, but it's death, disease, divorce, debt, and distressed properties. These are circumstances. This is why wholesaling is recession proof, because even if the market goes up, you'll still have the 5 Ds. If the market goes down, you'll still have the 5 Ds, and they will still need to sell their property at discounts, because when you're facing those 5 Ds, not only are working with realtors much less appealing, but working with somebody who's a cash buyer makes it so that you can buy fast and conveniently. And individuals who discount their properties know that they're selling for speed and convenience. So yeah, 90% of the people that we talk to are going to say, hey, I'm not interested in your lowball offer. But the 5 to 10% that do say yes, yes, those sweet yeses make us so incredibly rich. And it's just a numbers game. You know what I mean? It's just a numbers game. You just got to run your numbers. You got to run your numbers, man. All right. So let's call this next one. I be getting excited about this stuff, man. I'm going to be honest with you. So did I get those 5 Ds right, y'all? Because John Day Trader says, what's the 5 Ds? Stevie Brown says debt, disease, death, distress, death, distress, disease, and divorce. Yes, that's it. I just have a certain way that I say death, disease, debt, divorce, and then distressed properties, right? Those are the 5 Ds, right? Someone says maybe something is wrong on my end. I'm not getting 5 leads a day from my VAs. I need to know how many VAs do you have, and I'll tell you right now why you're not getting five leads. Whoever this Facebook user is, how many VAs do you have? Stevie Brown says that's why it's important to keep our list, because the 5 Ds could take place. Now look, I'm brand new at this. I've never made a phone call, so please ask one of these people on here. I'm just learning. All right. Someone says, why don't you target higher spread like 40 to 60? I actually have some in here that are in that range. So hopefully we can land one that big. I'm actually calling the next one right now. Gary says, pick up the phone. Money time, baby. Let's go. Ambrose says it's 9:07 on my end. It's 9:14 over here, bro. I'm still calling. All crazy. All crazy, right? I'll call one more, y'all, because it is getting late. But tomorrow I'm going to be calling the majority of the day. I know I'm crazy. I'm such a rebel, man. I'm going to get in trouble. But I need a contract. We committed, and we're going to make it happen. I will deliver. I have a big sign in my room, in my office. Every time I walk in my office, I wrote it myself. It says, I over-delivered. And that's what we're going to do. Come on, man.
Please enter your remote access code.
All right, no answer. One more, y'all. One more. Let's see if they answer. All right. If this person doesn't answer, it's all good. Tomorrow I'm going to be driving for dollars live. We're going to have a film crew who's with us. And then the majority of the day tomorrow, I'm going to be here driving for dollars live, like probably from like 3 or 4 to like the rest of the evening. Like literally 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to be here all day Saturday, early evening, just driving live. I'm sorry, just cold calling live. so that we get contract live. All right. So those of you who are crazy entrepreneurs,
Please
grinding, out here making excuses though, saying, Earon, it's been 8 weeks and I haven't got a contract. And I'm like, well, what have you been doing? I've been watching YouTube. What else have you been doing? I've been planning and getting my LLC done, and I had to build a website, and I got my logo created, and I got t-shirts made, and I got my business cards. And I'm like, and you're broke. You're spending a bunch of money doing the least important thing and doing none of the stuff that's going to make you any money. What's going to make you money is being in the field, in the trenches, making calls, talking to sellers. Be tough. You're a big girl. You're a big boy, right? You can take the rejections the same way that I am. You can take the tedious monotony that comes from banging out the phones, making calls. But here's what's happening. You're getting stronger. You're getting better. You are building up resilience. It's one of the most incredible things that you can learn in business is that you have to develop thick skin. You have to develop this persistent stubbornness that you will not fail, that you've committed, you've decided to do something special. And you know that these tedious, monotonous, seemingly unimportant behaviors of talking to sellers and making offers are going to compound into massive results. But you have to have the faith in the process. So I'm here showing you guys that you can absolutely do it. And I'm showing you that you can have fun while you do it, right? And one of the best ways to have fun while you do it is to network and get into the proximity. But you want to know what's cool? You want to know what makes this so fun? Is that I get to go live with you guys. You guys come on the live and y'all talk trash with me. You ask questions. You goof around with me, and it makes it so that it's not as scary. It's not as daunting, right? So make sure that you're squatting up with people. Link up with people in your community, right? And encourage one another, even if it's like going live together on a Zoom where we're all calling together. You know what I mean? We should do that, huh? I think we should do that in the Maverick community. Like we have time blocks where we all call together and do stuff together and motivate one another. Because one thing I know is that your vibe attracts your tribe. And when you have your tribe around you, the people who are on the same mission as you, the same people who have been where you want to go, the same people who have the same values as you, and they're encouraging you, they're showing you that this can be done, man, it's crazy how fast you learn. Here's the last story I'll tell on why this is so important. Community is so important. I promise I'll let you guys go after this. All right, we have over 100 people live on all platforms, and so shout out to all you guys on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. But here's why it's so important to go and be a part of a community. Have you ever noticed, those of you who come from families with more than one kid, right? Maybe 2 or 3 or 4 kids, or maybe your parents, or maybe you know somebody who they have 3 or 4 or 5 kids. You know, it's interesting that the second and third kid learn to talk faster than the first kid. They learn to walk faster than the first kid. They learn things, and but here's what's also true. They say the ones that are born later, they also get hurt faster than the older kids, right? But because of that, they learn faster than the other kids. The same is true in business. Right? We start building a community. We have all the foundation people in our community, right? And these guys are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some people are just coming in. They're going to see these guys making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Their context and their belief system is completely different because they're seeing people around them making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So guess what? They start making hundreds of thousands of dollars in half the time as those who showed them how to make the hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's a phenomenon that I've seen it in communities that I've built before. And I can't wait to see that stuff with you guys. So what I want to know is this next generation that we're teaching and leading to the revenue of 6 figures, right? What I want to know is how fast will you hit your first 6 figures within this next 12 months. I'm super excited to be on this journey with you guys. If you haven't already done so, go link and network with the Maverick community. It's pinned in the comment section. Get to know who we are. We're a movement. You're going to be hearing about us a lot. We're helping 100 wholesalers hit 6 figures in the next 12 months or less, and all during a recession. We're very excited about it. So with that said, guys, it is getting very, very late. Tomorrow I'm going to be going live. Those of you who don't know, I'm going to be Driving for Dollars live. If you want to come to Drive for Dollars with me tomorrow in San Antonio, then DM me. I will send you the address, and we will drive for dollars together. And then for the rest of the day tomorrow, I'm going to be on here live, literally probably about 5 or 6 hours. I'm going to be on here live just calling leads because I've committed to having a contract signed before the end of the week, and we will do it. All right, so with that said, I love you guys to death. Until next time, let's get it.